Hey, I'm Amy of Handmaiden. This is my monthly podcast where I update you all about what's new on the website, new for Handmaiden, and also what I have personally been creating, my finished projects, and what's currently on my needles. So let's start with what I'm wearing. I am wearing the Boyfriend sweater. This is by the Noble Thread. And the pattern was actually free on Ravelry. My friend from the spinning group has knitted quite a few of these sweaters, and so I've now knitted myself one. It just has a rolled hem on the neck, rolled hem on the cuffs, and a rolled hem at the bottom. Don't know if I can show you. Rolled hem at the bottom. Here we go. So super fun and quick knit on 5mm needles. And my only pattern alteration would be that I didn't do the sleeves full length quite as long as it suggested, just because they're big and open and I wouldn't be able to roll them up easily out the way, so I just made them a wee bit shorter to keep them out the way. I love how the yarn knitted up. It has like an exposed seam just on the shoulder there. Super fun colours. Started from the bottom up and then split for the sleeves. And then did that 3 needle bind off exposed seam there, and then picked up the stitches around the armhole and did the sleeve. And then you picked up at the very end, because it was like a V-shaped neck, and then you picked up and did about 8 rounds to make the rolled hem for the neck there. Love it, super wearable, like nice oversized drop shoulder. Yeah, so the Boyfriend, the Noble Thread, free on Ravelry. Go grab that pattern and have a play. The pattern has been written with 2 4-ply weight yarns, and they have done like a fade to move through about 3 different skeins of yarn. This one is stunning. The original is absolutely stunning. Yeah, I'll link the pattern in the show notes below and my Ravelry project, so you can go and see my notes for this project. Also, I finished quite a few more. The last month I was talking about the petite knit Sophie scarf. I have since knitted 3 more of those as well, 2 of which were gifts. Yeah, Christmas gifts. And then I knitted myself a nice green Sophie scarf. Fun colour, bright green one, because now I've got that bright orangey red one as well. Yeah, super quick, fun little knit. I've enjoyed making those. Instead of socks, normally I have like a sock project on the go, but I seem to have had one of these in my little on-the-go knitting bag. Yeah, super easy. And the machine knitting of socks is going well. I think last month I shared how I'd got the hang of getting 2 socks the same off the machine, and now I'm just away knitting. So I've made these ones for myself. This is yarn from my stash, this lovely hand-dyed skein, and it wasn't a big ball, so I popped in the purple for the toes and the heels and the calves. Yeah, very happy with how they come out. And I whipped up a pair for Regan. This is an opal sock yarn. And I think this was Pete's Dragon or something, this colourway. So I actually knitted these ones 3 times. Well, the sock 3 times, so 3 socks were made. The first sock used more than the ball of opal sock yarn. It used more than half when I weighed it. So that sock got undone, and I changed my stitch count a wee bit in the leg for him. And weighed the opal sock yarn exactly into 2, so that I knew that that's what I had. You know, this is all we've got for 1 sock. So, and then re-knit them, and there was like no yarn left, just enough to sew in the ends, and that was it. But they were a great fit. Regan's happy with those. The colours turned out pretty cool. Yeah, those are nice. And then, last but not least, some more. Oh, there's actually another pair of socks as well, but it's wrapped up. And these are going to be a gift as well. This is opal sock yarn as well, and I think this one's called the Magical Unicorn. But yeah, totally got the hang of this now on my sock knitting machine. Happy with those. So yeah, I'll knit them during the day, knit a pair, and then I'll seam them up at night, like finish them off at night when I'm watching TV. Yes, lots of gift knitting has happened. So people have got shawls and socks and stuff this Christmas. And also, I was shared last month my Rose Bud Shawl. That is finished because it was just so fun to knit. I could just keep going. And it's stunning and it's blocked. I love it. It's going to be a gift though to my special friend because she loves it just as much, if not more than I do, and will totally wear it. But it's beautiful. I'll link that pattern in the show notes as well. And you can check out my Ravelry project. Thank you, Diana. I loved the pattern. And this was Dreamfire Artisan Yarns, colour pooling, pink. Gorgeous. There was one I couldn't put down that project. Just wanted to keep knitting. Other finished knits? I think I'm good. I think that's what I have achieved quite a bit of knitting this month. So on my needles, newly cast on, is I've got more on the go projects than I normally have, but I think it's, I don't know, I just sometimes I feel like knitting different things. So it's nice to pick up a project depending on how you feel, what you feel like knitting. So Amelie T by Petite Knit. I am not striping mine. This one has, this is just a wee summer tee and has a beautiful like rolled neck look as well. Got a bit of a theme going on here at the moment. Yeah, and I am knitting it up in a cotton merino blend from Knitting for Olive. So I have done the short row shaping and I've just joined to knit in the round, and so now I'm just going to be knitting round and round and doing the raglan increases until I finish the yoke. Yeah, it's making a beautiful fabric, but it's a fine 4-ply and my needles are quite tiny and it's just quite slow going. So I definitely haven't been picking this one up so much. These cute wee stoppers are on the website too. They're little sweaters and they've got like little knit stitches on them. They're too cute. There's different colours on the website if you want to check them out. So Amelie T by Petite Knits. And then I was watching another podcaster, another knitting blogger, and she shared the Hohi's Lightweight Hipster shawl. It's like a one skein wonder and I super love the cute wee tassels and stuff on it. And I've got this special skein of yarn I shared quite a wee while ago when I went back to the UK earlier this year. I shared my nice skein of yarn on there. Ducky Darling had hand dyed this beautiful skein. It's got yak in it, so it's super soft. So I thought that one special skein, I'm going to make myself the lightweight hipster with it. It's a yeah, kind of like a scallop shaped shawl. Like you start there and it's quite roundy, increasing, and here's these super fun crossover stitches forming here. It takes a lot of concentration and no interruptions. I have to do those when I'm by myself. But they're so worth it. So fun crossing over those stitches. I love how that's knitting up. And I love the colours. I think they will definitely suit me. And it's definitely a beautiful soft yarn. Yeah, so that's fun. And then the last thing I've cast on that's currently on my needles. None of these are the sweater that I was talking about making in that unspun yarn. I'm obviously still working myself up to take on that project. But I've cast on the Felix cardigan. Again, I think this is quite a popular knit. Quite a few people have been making this one. Felix cardigan by Amy Christophers. Yes, Amy Christophers. It has a beautiful eyelet detail on the raglan there. So super plain cardi otherwise. Plain and simple, croppy. But the eyelet detail on the raglans It's just so stunning. You can kind of see this is yarn that I've dyed up, and this is going to be a gift knitting this cardie. Oh, so pretty. Yeah, and this is on, one moment, super chunky 4mm needles, and I'm holding 2 lace weight mohairs together with a strand of 4-ply, so it's knitting up really quick. Super fun. I've now finished the raglan increasing and we're just knitting backwards and forwards. Yeah, that is a lovely one. I've got plenty of projects to keep me busy depending on what I feel like knitting. This month's Fibre Club for Handmaiden, yes, went on a Hanui base, and it was a beautiful fade, either from red to purple or purple to red. But yeah, that was a super fun fade, and I've spun it up as well, and it made a stunning skeins of yarn. So this went out for November's Fibre Club to all the Fibre Club members, and the Handspun Yarn Club got the same colourway, but I'd hand spun it and turned it into a beautiful 8-ply skein of yarn. Yeah, the Hanui is so soft and fluffy. Even after it's been dyed and stuff, it stays just as fluffy and delicious as when it came fresh. Yeah, they're super cool. I bought a few mini skeins back. Like, I went up to Central Otago Way, so it was going to be the Arrowtown markets, but we ended up meeting up at one of the wineries in Queenstown with the Yarn Craft tour ladies, and it was so wonderful to meet them. So I brought home some mini sets like the Super Brights and the Pastels. They are on the website if you needed those for a nice project. And then also some South Stripe and sock yarn. This one, this green and red one, I've called Festive, and there's a few of those made up, but that's the super cool Christmassy one, especially for socks, Christmas socks. I might whip one of them up on the knitting machine. Watch this space. This one is got the little pony marker like we Applejack on there. Mermaid, and the beautiful Fluoro Bright one. That one also has the My Little Pony marker on it. Yeah, so there's more than this on the website. I'll just show you a few of my favourites. Save me from myself, otherwise I'll sock knit, turn them all into socks. Speaking of mermaid, I was dyeing up some merino silk, and there is a mermaid colourway in the merino silk. These braids are so delicious. Merino and silk, so 80% merino, 20% silk. Beautiful blue one. That one makes me think of like ocean, or yeah, definitely very watery. And this one, it's like mustards and gold, and yeah, that one's super fun. And a berry one, like all the berries crushed together one. And these ones, I was thinking, I was like, wow, I could combo spin those ones. They love each other. They'd look beautiful as a combo spin. Or on their own, yeah. So yes, there's a few silk merino braids on the website at the moment. You probably want to be quick if you see a favourite to grab those, because I won't be dyeing up any more fibre, probably not before Christmas. Just I'll be focusing on the December Fibre Club, and then that'll be it for the year. Yeah, they're stunning. Also, my latest gift to myself has been the Daedalus Roly-Poly. This is an electric ball winder, but it winds Nostipin style ball. So last month I shared the Chiaogoo Nostipin, just the beautiful stick for winding a centre pull ball like an egg shape. This does it electrically, like this all turns when you plug it in and turn it on. So I've been going through my stash, like my sock yarn, like the leftover bit, And I've been winding lots of super cute centre pull balls. They're much easier to knit with on the knitting machine. Like it unwinds easier than just like a ball. Like if you buy a ball of opal sock yarn, I end up rewinding it anyway to put it through the knitting machine. So these super cute centre pull balls is what I've been making with all my leftover bits. And popping in the yarn labels just into the centre there, so I know what they are if I want to. This is a bit of that magical unicorn left over. But yes, I might have my whole stash rewound into these balls soon. Thinking what else? I've been using my Chiaogoo DPN sock set a lot lately. I think when the socks come off the knitting machine, I really like to graft the toe closed to get that nice seamless finish. And I've been reaching for my DPN set over and over again. My Chiaogoo needle set. So these are on the website. There's plenty of those in stock. Yeah, it's like the cutest little handiest case ever. And they're all in there. Look, what size? It's so size 0, 2 millimeters, right through to a US 3, which is 3.25 millimeters. Yeah, super cute set if you like to use double-ended needles. I also treated myself, because I've been getting through my socks yarn stash with all this machine knitting. Sarah of Narrative Yarns has sent me some of her beautiful self-striping yarn, and I'm looking forward to knitting these up. This is a definite favourite colourway. It's got grey in there, that's so cool. But these colours are probably very me. Yeah, love them. Thank you, Sarah. Narrative Yarns, she's in Christchurch. And again, I like supporting the other local dyers, and I truly appreciate how much work goes into making a self-striping sock yarn, I guess because I make them myself. Yeah, they're going to be fun to knit up. So I feel like that might be about all. I definitely added some cute little notion pouches to the website. Alpacas or llamas, whatever you need them to be, and balloon dogs, just like kind of like pencil case size to put all your wee cute notions and stuff in. And then some fun canvas bags that have got super cool messages on them. There's another one that's like, if I'm knitting, I'm sitting. What was it? That's totally me. If I can't bring my yarn, I'm not going. And I got some of these little mini snips in, because when I went to the UK, I was so worried about were they going to take my needles off me, and I didn't take scissors on the plane because for my sock projects, and I took little nail clippers. And then when I found these amazing little cute snips, and they're surprisingly sharp and snippy for snipping your yarn, but because the blades are so short, you can take them with you anywhere. They don't mind them on the plane and stuff like that. So yes, super cute little snips are on the website too. They were definitely a hit when I met the yarn tour ladies, I guess because they're travelling, so they're super handy. You don't have to keep it in the tin either, you just put that in your project bag or your notion bag. And they come in a cool tin. And then, yeah, I guess it was just the cute little knitted sweater marker stoppers. So that's pretty much me this month. Needle stoppers. And that's my dog Ruby. So thanks again for watching this month. And oh, the advents. Last month I mentioned about how I'd been busy as dying like crazy trying to dye up all the yarn and fibre. The advents have all gone out, so hopefully you're all receiving those soon. I have seen a few people share on Instagram that they've got their parcels, and yeah, so that's exciting. I'll have to hide them away until December, but that will be here before we know it. So yeah, all the best. Have a great time opening them, and I'll catch us all for another update next month. And check out the show notes below for all the pattern details and yeah, information about what I've talked about. Thanks for watching. Catch you next month.